If things go well, I'll be chasing Venus tonight. All right, here's the deal. Since the full moon at the end of April, I have been saying that with Jupiter leaving Aquarius and going into Pisces, leaving Saturn alone with Aquarius and the tech pros, you would see cryptocurrency really start to falter, and it will probably have a hard time over the next 3 months. And with Jupiter in Pisces with Neptune, over the next 3 months, we will see very floody conditions. So we are definitely going to be watching for some very floody conditions, especially here in North Texas. Rick Mitchell saying, hey, yeah, the 7-day rain potential looks pretty soggy for North Texas. Most of the rain will fall in waves from Sunday through next week, over 5 inches possible in some areas. And I don't usually hand out investment advice, but I did say I would sell your Dogecoin before Elon Musk hosts SNL. And as you can see here, that after its peak of 73 cents, it dropped 35 cents earlier yesterday, but then Elon started tweeting about it again today, and it's back up to like 49 cents. And with just Saturn in Aquarius, look for more of the Justice Department and the IRS to be looking into more crypto stuff. Walter Bloomberg said Binance is said to face investigations from the Justice Department on IRS. And at first I thought Binance was just a finance for bisexuals, but I guess it's a whole crypto thing. And when I gave this warning on May 8th to the crypto kids about what was coming for Bitcoin and Dogecoin, Bitcoin was at 58,800 and Dogecoin was at 72 cents. Both have fallen considerably since then. And I look for that to continue. I think you will see Bitcoin and Dogecoin hit at least 50%, like drop 50% in value from their highs between now and the end of July. But we'll have to stay tuned on that, you know? I'm saying be prepared, bro. And then you got Saturn going retrograde on like the 23rd. And then you got a full blood moon lunar eclipse on the 26th, 7th. So yeah, it's going to be weird energy. And I'm having to deal with the switch over of Jupiter. I'm Sagittarius, so Jupiter affects me a lot. And hey, we just had a 6.0 in earthquake in Panama. So we'll definitely be on the lookout for earthquakes leading up to the full moon eclipse. You know, what's it talking about? The sun has been super active. We had our strongest solar storm of young solar cycle 25, and now we have 2 sunspots on the sun, with 2 more sunspots on the disk that'll probably rotate around. And then in the sky, you've got Mercury and then Venus coming up on the horizon, which is very exciting. It's kind of cloudy here in Texas, but I'll go chase her tonight regardless. Oh, and also we're kind of watching for hurricanes or tropical storms already. Yeah, totally. The models have been showing a low pressure system that either comes to Louisiana or Mississippi or Alabama consistently overruns. And as I've mentioned, it looks like Texas is definitely going to be getting a whole lot of rain. But boom, right there, tropical storm on the 23rd, which would be the Saturn retrograde day. And so no matter what, the 2 things I said, and I've been saying this for 6 weeks, we would see cryptocurrencies probably start to go down. And from May 13th through July, we are definitely on super duper red alert for floods. And so, like I said, if you're a homeowner and you think you might be in a floody situation, your Jedi sense is telling you to get it. It takes 30 days for that shit to kick into effect. But yeah, we are now watching a model spin up what would be a tropical storm going into Louisiana or Alabama. So it's like basically picking up where it left off last hurricane season. And remember, technically hurricane season doesn't start for 2.5 more weeks. And so, hey man, I'm really good at hurricane season. So yeah, I don't know, the last few weeks my hackers have been very upset. But you guys take excellent care of me. I want to say thank you again to Astro Fight Club. You guys are incredible. Yeah, we'll be watching this, and we will be watching everything. I do believe in the atmospheric defense team, prayer warriors, and Asteroid Fight Club. So I do think we have systems that separate the low from the convection, which a lot of times can prevent them from getting category 4, category 5. But still, you know, everything is so super crazy these days. And I want to remind you, just because you are totally garbage at biblical prophecies doesn't mean that the times that we live in aren't biblical. I didn't say that as funny and as cool as I wanted to, but it's like, I was just saying, the times are definitely biblical, but it's hard to predict what's going to happen next. Unless you're like, I don't know, I do okay at it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying don't give up faith, and I don't think the world's going to end on my watch. And so plan to be here on Earth at least another 10 years. I mean, you could die, I could die, all of any of us could die, but I'm saying civilization, as crazy as it sounds, will probably continue to keep standing. But, hold on a second. But models are continuing to draw up frames like this where you see a whole lot of rain on the map, you know? And so, yeah, I think we're about to hit a super floody period. So everybody be prepared, man. And I want to ask again to the grand solar minimum guys, 99% of the truth community, what proof do you guys have that we're in a grand solar minimum? Like literally, what proof do you have? Yeah, I'm very curious. I mean, just because you get 300,000 people on YouTube to agree with you doesn't mean you're right. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, but another thing that I've noticed, all the people who are like super cryptocurrency, and don't get me wrong, I think crypto's here to stay. I think it's going to crash again. I think they Trojan horsed it, got into enough things that they wanted to, and then they're going to draw it back. And definitely with the inflation, I don't know, it's going to be a battle between crypto and fiat for a while. But this is the whole thing where like the people who are always telling you just buy. They're never like, hey man, watch out when Saturn is along with Aquarius. They never tell you to be careful. So I just thought this was funny where he's like, why you should buy Bitcoin right now. And then 3 hours later, he's like, oh my God, Elon just crashed Bitcoin. Like, it's a gamble no matter what. And so, I don't know. It's interesting to watch. It's crazy days indeed. And crypto really doesn't have any oversight or any regulation. So, it's a weird crapshoot. But hey, you're intelligent. You know what you're doing. And don't you think it's weird that, like, Dogecoin pretty much rises or falls depending on how Elon feels about it? That's really weird, man. But, back to normal stuff. Hey, but yeah, dude, we were watching models are running up possibility of a tropical storm, hurricane, 10 days. It could be a hurricane. You don't know, man. Things are weird. But right now, just it's best to prepare for the worst, pray for the best, and try to tell jokes and be cool in between. And I want to thank you again, Asteroid Fight Club. I've had to deal with so much shit over the last 5 years, so many internet gangs trying to knock me out. And I'm still here for you, hopefully for this hurricane season and beyond as your planetary defense commander. I'm not trying to sell you nothing except for my skills as planetary defense commander, I love it. If I do a great job, usually everything turns out okay. But yeah, we got super flooding and it's about to start, bro. The Arabian Sea's about to get a Category 5 cyclone, typhoon, hurricane type thingy. That could be super nasty for a lot of people. It could hit India, and they're already dealing with this, To me, like the coronavirus is like a giant monster, like the giant blob. It grew in China, and then it went to like Italy, and then it went to New York, and then it went to Mexico, and then to Brazil, and then now it's growing strong again in India. Where will it go after that? I don't know, man. I don't know how we're going to beat it. I don't know. We're fighting each other all the time. In like every state, every nation, everybody's fighting each other. So these are crazy times. And if you want to think the world's going to end, you got a lot of evidence that looks like shit could fall apart any minute now. So go ahead and you do you. I don't know, man. I'm like a natural optimist. So I'm doing me. I'll do what I can to give you guys the best information possible. Here's a shock. They may have to delay the James Webb Space Telescope's launch again. Remember, they've been trying to put this thing and get it designed since 1995. So that's a whole nother deal. Yeah, so Texas, we're going to have pretty decent weather until about Sunday night. And then it's going to get bad. And so, like the thing I'd been talking about, Bitcoin lurches to lowest level in months, and alts like Dogecoin sink 48% from peak. Or the shit I've been talking about, And hearing the super pro crypto people going, hey, it might go down. Or saying, hey, like I said, Saturn alone in Aquarius, they're not going to have as much fun as when Jupiter was there. But now Jupiter's in Pisces with Neptune. And he's going to be having more fun. But we definitely have to be watching out for hurricanes and flooding. But then Jupiter's going to retrograde back into Aquarius at the end of July. So we'll just have to stay tuned. Everything's going to be weird. It's a weird world. You know that. I know that. We know that. So try to enjoy life as much as you can, the best right now. Like I said, tonight I'm forcing myself to leave the house and go chase Venus and romance and love or good times or whatnot. We'll see what happens. Wish me luck, though. Okay? Wish me luck. Hurricane season and hurricanes will be here before we know it. Oh, yeah, the government today said everybody could take their masks off if you're vaccinated. But I don't want to trigger anybody. I'm tired of angry, triggered people yelling at me. Not that it does much difference to me. You know what I'm saying? I just not something I want to deal with. Early next week, storms could become more widespread and very nasty in the South Central Plains, including parts of Central Texas. Anyway, Darth Vader is still going to be wearing his mask. Do you remember when Trump named his whole media complex the Death Star? That was like the stupidest thing ever. Like, I was like, dude, did you ever watch the movies? Both the Death Stars get totally blown up. That was a bad move, man. I don't want to trigger you, but that was dumb. And remember when I got vaccinated, I had like a week of people telling me, you're going to die. Well, I'm still here, buddy. Anyway, but like the people that we're still losing like 800 to 900 Americans a day to the virus, people who didn't get vaccinated. I'm just saying. I don't know, man. Like I said, things are weird. I'm acting weird. I'm not always going to say shit you want to hear. That's how it works. Ooh, pretty lights. Yeah, so Elon Musk and SpaceX teamed up with Google today. So that's good news for the grand solar minimum guys, because Google loves grand solar minimum people. And, you know, anyway. Yeah, dude, 92A could be rapidly strengthening into a nearly Category 5 cyclone with an impressive satellite presentation. Now, this is just a model, but this is the thing that we'll be heading towards, possibly India. It's been drifting to the east, so we'll have to continue to monitor it, which I'll do. But yeah, man. Industrial engineer Irene Chiores. The AR-2822 is now facing the Earth, and the AR-2823 soon will be. The east side looks like a plage, you know. The sun is great. Now, I definitely think this is going to be a strong solar cycle, or stronger than the last one. So that's cool. Doon, doon. Doon, 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 doon. Uh-oh. Why am I doing the I Dream of Jeannie thing? The theme. Is that a good sign? Is that a bad sign? We will find out. Zip, zap, pow. Sometimes life is like a painting. Is there any more stuff I want to talk about? Any more cool things? I don't know. Here's cool clouds, man. Who doesn't love cool clouds? If I already said I love you guys and you guys are great, and it's okay if we disagree on stuff. Just letting you know. Hey, let's all have a Florida moment together. Shall we? Did you want a dust devil? Here you go. All right, so everybody be cool, stay cool, and I will talk to you guys in the near future. And wish me luck tonight trying to find Venus and love. Okay, have a great day. Let's have a great weekend. Peace out. God bless everyone.